one of my fellow chatters made what you would consider a S novel, you know, a naughty, not safe for work reading. And I unfortunately decided to read it. And this is part one and part two, as I did not read it fully in one sitting, so there was two parts. And also, the first time I read this, I was like way too high, so this I had to take a break, get back into it. So this is part one and part two, both days connected. I'll have timestamps and everything, but yeah, expect more slop content. Okay, testing. I am back, y'all. I am back. Repeat, I am back. I wish to apologize for the massive inconvenience there. I'm just testing, making sure the stream is running. I am back. Okay, I am back. Thank y'all. Sorry about that. Yeah, I smoked way too much, guys. I am so embarrassed to say it. I apologize for that. I need to make something real quick here, but hold on. Let me just send it. Make sure you'll get the stream. So I'm being responsible here. Share. Okay. Hey, y'all. Sorry about that. Hey, sorry about that. My sincere apologies. Yeah, I had a total green out. Dude, I greened out. So basically I smoked too much. And I needed to lay my head down on the bed for like 20-30 minutes. I still am a little derpy. However, I took a look. Dolly, I want to thank you so much. I skimmed through your thing a bit, and I noticed you have sections where it gets inappropriate. So that actually helps me a lot. So we can structure this out way more effectively. Basically, you have the lemon. So we made it to the time skip. So we scroll down. We have about like two big chunks we can like take a look at. So I'm gonna read those, and we can read the lemon, I think, right? Blood greened out. I know, bro. Bro. If you guys clip this, it's actually over. Also, how's everyone doing? Spaz, Dolly, Dino, Roge. Thank y'all for. Sorry about that, y'all. But I appreciate you coming back and seeing where I'm coming from. So I realized before we can finish this properly, the elephant in the room is that I have to make this. Because if I don't do this properly, I'm going to be fumbling this for you guys. So I'd say we fill these out together. Now, we did answer some of the questions already, but I'd like to have this note so I know exactly like what to say when I see FC, for example, FM. I've never done this novel thing. So, yeah, I'm. You guys can tell I'm like a top one scrub. I'm tier one of the smut iceberg right now, chat. So you're gonna watch me make some fucking top tier blunders, I'm sure, doing this. So I appreciate y'all sticking with me with it. So the elephant in the room, like I said, let's fill this out so we get this done. Now I'm gonna switch and we're gonna write this together. You're gonna hold on, that was the wrong one, guys. Oh, can I not copy paste this? Oh, it doesn't let me copy paste. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. So, you guys are going to see my notepad. I'm going to do this real quick. So, first is YN, your name. YN. My name is Julia. Dolly requested the name to be Julia, I believe, in the last stream. Correct me if I'm wrong there. But yeah, we're going to be named Julia. Just screenshot it. I got it right here on the left side. I got it right here on the right side, y'all. So I don't need to screenshot it. My clothing of choice. Clothing of choice. We're going to do clothing of choice. We're going to be comfy. Can I get comfy with it? I'm thinking yoga pants and like a nice sweater. Just curious. Does everybody have a question about the commercial I'm trying to find? Have you found it yet? What other progress have you made? Also, yeah. But yeah, let me know how much progress you've made. What's the current update? I always want to hear your updates. So yeah, we're going to wear yoga pants. Should they be tight? Yoga pants. Warm hoodie. Okay. Then we got footwear of choice. So FOC. Guys, do we go Starbucks white girl and do Ugg boots? I mean, at least we found the papers. Yeah, you found the papers, and I'm surprised there's an Xbox One. And one dumb. I don't know what that means, but... Okay. Yoga pants. Oh, yeah. Do I do Ugg boots? No. Ugg boots are kind of trashy, guys. Let's do white Nikes. So we got a type here, y'all. We're an athletic type. Something I'm currently not. My eye color, brown. My hair color, black. My favorite color, green. My favorite movie. Oh, I mean one of them? Oh, okay. Guys, is there a favorite movie y'all recommend? Because I think I have one in mind. I think I'm going to do The Thing. But if someone wants to counteract my movie option, feel free to. The Thing. What is that, 1982? The Thing, 1982, right? Is that the right date? I gotta make sure I got the right date, y'all. 1982, I'm so fucking sexy, bro. What the hell? Favorite food. Okay. You see, you know what? I could start from the beginning with this information now. I can actually try my favorite movie is Animal Farm. It's more girly. Oh, do I need to do a more girlier film? Yeah, cause The Thing is a horror movie. Is that not allowed? Yeah. Is there any themes I got? Oh, but your choice. Okay, what if I'm kind of like a tomboy though? Don't I? If I'm like a tomboy, does that give me any exceptions, or do I still gotta be like girly, like come on Barbie, let's go party type vibe? Cause like, what if I'm trying to be like a goth, low key? You know what I mean? Like, is there a Bratz doll movie? What's a goth girl flick? You know any goth girl flicks? Like, what's a representer? Okay, I'm gonna leave it as The Thing for now. But if you have a better movie suggestion, I'll replace it. How about that? And then favorite food, mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. Okay, y'all. I got my note. We're actually going to start from the beginning. I think I have the energy to completely start from the beginning. I don't. I only see the pink pretty girl cliches. Okay, so we got to have more unique characters then. You got to have a little diversity, bro. You got to have archetypes. You know what I mean? I feel like you should. If you want people to really, got to cater to everyone. Everyone has to have a character they can relate to. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna start this from the beginning. I'm just drinking some water, y'all. You know what's interesting? I was sniffing some black pepper. It kind of helps balance out the green out. Okay. Let's try this again, y'all. I won't be able to see chat as much, so I'll probably pop my head in chat and say that. Okay. So you and the brats. All right. We're going to start from the beginning and make it to the lemon part. Only because I don't want to get, like, in trouble with YouTube. So I'm probably going to find another alternative to figure out how to finish it, y'all. But let's commit to what we promised. And I think that's what matters the most. I know that I tried to make it so YN is up to the reader's interpretation. Oops. You gotta change that abbreviation, I'm not gonna lie. Low key, you gotta change that abbreviation. I don't know what you could... Your name... There's gotta be a better way to change that, but I don't know what it... Maybe that's the standard one? I wouldn't know, actually. Alright. Let's get it. The Bratsjolls just finished their shopping spree at the mall. Megan had to carry all the bags because the other girls thought they were heavy and were hurting their hands. Jade fell all of a sudden. Ah! She yelled, tripping over on her heel. Yasmin tried Yasmin tried to not laugh at Jade failing. But Megan almost did, but she stopped herself. Cool cat, you good? Sasha asked, helping her up. Yeah, Jade replied. She brushed the dust off her t-shirt with her hands. The girls continued to walk out of the mall, talking about the Bratz magazine. Time skip. While Sasha was driving her car back to her place, Chloe was quite curious about something. Girls. Wait, hold on, guys. How come we don't hang out with Julia a lot? How come we don't hang out with Julia a lot, she asked. The girls paused for a minute. Then Yasmin said something. She's probably busy half of the time, Chloe. If you want to make, you can invite her to my house, she suggested. Oh my god, Megan exclaimed, with her eyes beaming. Remember when we get to the Ginger's house for that sleepover? Megan asked. All the girls, except Sasha, gasped in excitement. Yes! They exclaimed in unison. We could ask her to throw a house party, Megan recommended. Oh, stop talking. Megan recommended Yasmin, Megan, Chloe, and Jade. Sequeled out except Sasha. Obviously, she didn't want to crash her car. 40 minutes later... Oh, am I stupid? Oh, it ended... I didn't see the comment there. I'm like, oh, is she still talking? Let's try that again. Okay. Megan explained Yasmin, Megan, Chloe, and Jade squealed out except Sasha. Obviously, she didn't want to crash her car. 40 minutes later, when all the Bratz girls arrived at Sasha's house, they rushed to go inside. The girls watched as Sasha instantly pulled her phone out of her pocket. She dialed Ginger. No answer. She tried again, but still, no answer. Sasha sighed at this. She tried one more time. Then finally, Ginger picked up. Hi, Sasha. Ginger greeted happily from the phone. Hey, Ginger. Sasha replied back. Me and the girls thought you could host like a house party because, we went to your place for the sleepover when we were kids. Ginger thought for a moment, but then she frowned and let out a sigh. Sorry. I wish I could, but I can't. Ginger declined politely. Why? Sasha asked. I'm going to the baseball game, and I'd probably get home really late. So maybe some other time would be fine. Ginger answered. The girls, even Sasha Chloe, sighed sadly. It's fine, I guess, Sasha said dryly. To the other girls, I said hi. So I could smoking weed throat. Ginger said cheerfully, bye now. Ginger hung up. Sasha made herself fall into the couch. She looked pretty mad. Falling too? She looked pretty mad falling too. How about we just call Julia herself to come over here? Jade asked. Sasha was about to disagree. What if she can't make it either? She asked firmly. Maybe she'll make it if she can, Yasmin replied. The other girls agreed. Sasha took back what she said and decided to go to Jade's suggestion. Wait, Chloe said. Can you call Julia? She asked. Oh yeah, Sasha replied, handing Chloe the phone. Meanwhile, at Julia's house, Julia and Michelle, we said, our name is Julia. FN is the movie. Oh, okay, sorry, got it. Julia was watching The Thing from her TV. Okay, that's an appropriate place to watch The Thing, y'all. She was lying down, relaxing with her FC green couch. She was lying down, relaxing on her green couch. She was eating some macaroni. Julia felt herself falling asleep because of how long the movie was. How'd you fall asleep on The Thing, bro? God damn, that's a real tragedy right there, yo. Once the movie ended, she finished eating the mac and cheese. She placed the plate onto a sink, washed it, and walked back into her room. She laid down on her green bed and pulled out her phone. Suddenly, she receives a phone call. It was from Sasha, as she thought. She happily answered, knowing it was her close friend. Hi, Julia. Julia smiled very hard. What? Wait. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. First she says, hi. So I'm saying hi. And then Chloe says, hey there, Julia. Chloe replied back on the phone. It's me, Chloe. I'm just using Sasha's phone to call you. Anywho, me and the girls were wondering if you can come over to Sasha's place and stay for the night. Oh, sure I can. Julia accepted and did not hesitate. Guys, we are just so fucking ready for this party, y'all. Water break. Also, how's chat doing? You have a screenshot of Mario 64 Big Star secret video? That's fucking insane, bro. Okay. We miss you, Dior. How you doing? We're trying to actually fucking get to the lemon part. I might be able to even read the lemon part, so we can get pretty far, actually. So we just made it to the time skip. Wait, no. We are... Where the fuck was I? Hi, Sasha. Hey, Ginger. We were around here. Right. Oh, there's 2 time skips. Okay. We read this part. Okay, great. Let's see. Yeah, we're right here. We're right here. Okay, great. You can bring anything you want, Chloe said. I'll see you there, Julia. Then, Chloe hung up the phone. Julia started getting ready to go to Sasha's house. Little did she know, she would have an incredible evening there. All right, time skip. Okay, I think I did reread that part, guys. Sorry, I'm like goofy. But see, we're moving. We're good, bros. We're good, everybody. Once Julia got to Sasha's house, her green car, FC. So wait, we have a green couch and a green car. Oh, but I could change it, couldn't I? Couldn't I have a black car or a white car or a gray car? Does it have to be the same color? Or is that part of the theme? It has to be you have to dedicate yourself to a color. That's kind of based. That's how it should be. That's like hard mode, but like min-maxing. Anyways, we're going to have a green car because fuck it, why not? Got to Sasha's house with her green car. She parked the car at the garage and got out. She grabbed her suitcases and sleeping bags. Then she walked to the front door and knocked on it 3 times. Inside the house, Jade heard the knocks. Guys, she's here, she called. I'll get it. Chloe, as she ran to answer the door. Once she opened it, she blushed really hard by the sight of Julia. Oh, fuck. It was like a high Squidward moment, bro. God damn. Julia was wearing a black hoodie with a white t-shirt. Wow, Julia, Chloe said while covering her pink face with her hand, astonished. You look amazing. Thanks, Chloe. We have really tight yoga pants, so it looks good, guys, okay? I picked the perfect yoga pants for the situation. Thanks, Chloe, Julia replied with a genuine gratitude. You're welcome. Now why don't you come in? It's really cold out, Chloe said as she led Julia inside. Megan and Yasmin were watching Chloe and Julia from the roof. Do you think something's going on with Chloe and Julia? Yasmin whimpered. Yasmin whispered and asked Megan. Totally. Megan also whispered and replied. Oh, I'm getting tripped out with where the commas are, but anyways. Totally. Megan also whispered and replied. I mean, it's almost obvious. Meanwhile, inside Sasha's house. At the kitchen, Sasha and Jade were cooking dinner for the girls and Julia. Sasha was almost done cooking the food, but Jade wanted to take a break. Bunny boo. God damn it. This is getting good. Jade called. Sasha paused her cooking. Huh? She asked. We should probably play Truth or Dare with the other girls. It's really fun, Jade stated. She loved playing at the slumber parties a lot. Well, isn't that the point? If you're not playing at the slumber party, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, bro. If you're not having fun if you're not like engaging at the slumber party, bro, I'd kick your ass out, bro. Like, honestly. Where was I? Well, sorry, Sasha. Wait, what about dinner? We didn't even have it yet. Jade. Dinner can wait, to be honest. It's not a party without games. Besides, I'm not hungry. Sasha fake smiled. Oh, bro. At what Jade said and fake laughed. Was that a good fake laugh, guys? Trying not to sound annoyed. She did roll her eyes, though. Sasha. Let's go get the other girls to join us. Yasmin and Megan were living in the room, talking about Chloe and Julia. Chloe didn't seem to pay attention because she was taking Julia to the guest room. These girls both sat on the bed together. So, Julia, Chloe stated. Yeah, Julia replied. How you doing? She asked, trying to impress Julia. Oh, I'm good. I'm just watching The Thing earlier today. Oh my god, I love that movie too. Oh, they're both goth girls, bro. Chloe said. Julia giggled at the thought of Chloe having the same interest as her. Chloe was blushing out about something else, though. Oh, blushing about something else, though. Why? Oh, yeah. Tasha, let's get the other girls to join us. Yasmin and Megan were in the living room, talking about Chloe and Julia. Wait, I just read that, right? Yeah, okay, sorry. How you doing? Yeah. I'm going to do... Julia giggled at the thought of Chloe having the same interests as her. Chloe was blushing about something else, though. She couldn't stop looking at Julia's chest. She was blushing heavily. One thing she didn't know was that she felt something grow down there. Luckily, she covered it from one of her magazines before Julia noticed. Chloe, I'll be right back, she said, getting up from her bed. As Julia walked away, Chloe tried her hardest not to stare, but she caught a glimpse at Julia's bottom. Oh, fuck. Her face was entirely red, and she threw herself onto the bed, lying down. Okay, guys. We made it to the checkpoint. I feel good. I felt pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I was able to run through that pretty well. Now, I do absolutely have the energy now to probably finish this whole thing. However, I don't want to get in trouble with you two. So, Dolly, could you do me a big favor and tell me... So, I see there's the lemon part. The lemon part ends. Okay. And then I saw the smut part. Okay, so my question to you is... How much more sus is the smut part of it versus the lemon part of it? Like are those just as sus, or those is one more mild than the other? I'm just trying to see what I can try to read about. That's the only reason I'm asking, because again, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, but I do want to actually read it, if that makes sense. Like, I could... So just let me know, because it looks like I see... So yeah, just give me some... Smut part is more explicit than the semi-lemon. Okay. So I'm going to read the lemon. Okay, here's what we're going to do then. I'm going to read the lemon part, and I'm going to make it to the smut part. We're going to read the smut part, but I don't think I will do it on this stream, just because I want to figure out the safest way to read this. Because I looked up, here's the only reason I have to bring this up is because I looked it up on YouTube. When I was crashing out, I looked it up on YouTube, and YouTube can get hanky-panky, and I know a lot of the people who read smut have to be a little careful about it. So I just am trying to do this the most responsible way I have. Because one thing you have to know is this is not an age-restricted live stream. So I do need to be a little careful. That's the only reason I want to bring that up. I'm just trying to be a responsible adult. That's the only reason why I'm preaching this so much. Okay, so I'm going to read the lemon part and make it to smut. I think, does that sound good? We can definitely do that now, guys. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. No, it's not even that bad. Okay. Okay, we're gonna read your smut. Okay, we're gonna do that. Sorry, I just gotta get ready, y'all. Like, when I'm in the flow, oh god. Okay, I like how those parts aren't super crazy. This is way more digestible than I thought it would be. I was really worried that it would be, like, a lot more of that, but it looks like... I like your build-up. I'm getting invested in your characters right now. So, yeah. Alright. Oh, God, here we go. She felt her huge pipe down with her hands. Oh no! Damn. Damn. Well, I gotta work on that. Damn. Chloe sighed, raspidly. She slowed down to pull down her pants. After that, she reached down to her panties and started to stroke her member. Chloe moaned as she was pleasuring herself. Fuck. No. Fuck, dude. Oh, shit. She groaned deeply. She didn't moan, guys. She groaned. This is in second person? Oh, shit, guys. This is doing some, like, multi-person shit, bro. I was not ready for this. She had lots of doing the deed with you and dominating you. She was making you hers. She wanted to pound you really hard until you were unable to walk. Oh, bro, so we are getting our booties like busted to the next dimension. She wanted you to hear you scream and moan her name. Julia didn't know Chloe had that long-time crush for her, but Yasmin and Megan do, and they didn't tell her. Chloe started stroking faster and faster as her thoughts about you became even more vivid. Shit, she groaned heavily. She went as fast as she can while she was grunting and groaning. I like how it's groaning, not moaning. So is she like, or is it like, or is it like, because when you say groaning, I think of like a warthog. You know what I mean? Like, so let me know if there's like a difference there. Let me know if there's a difference there, because I actually don't know. Just then, she let go of her member and climaxed onto the stomach as if her member was falling onto it. She huffed and puffed, knowing she was satisfied. She cleaned her stomach and made her member with a wipe. Then she pulled her pants back up as she got in bed. She didn't know she was sweating and her hair was messy. Bro, so Julia got her booty busted to the next dimension, y'all. Okay, that was pretty tame. But I'm going to take your word on the smut part being worse. Just YouTube copyright, so yeah. As Chloe was walking out of the guest room to the bathroom, she bumped into Megan by accident. Jeez, Chloe, Megan exclaimed slightly. Did you at least see me? My bad, May. I just gotta do something real quick. Chloe said as she ran into the bathroom. Megan watched as Chloe slammed the door shut. She was quite curious about what Chloe did, but she brushed it off. Not really. Megan made her way to the living room and saw Yasmin there. Hey, Yaz. I'm thinking of... Sorry, let me... Take two, y'all. Hey, Yaz. I think something's going on with Chloe, she said, hurriedly. I haven't really thought so, but I think we shouldn't worry about it that much, Yasmin replied. Well, I guess you're right, Megan said. Girls, Jade called. Come to the dining room. We're going to play Truth or Dare. Wait, they're going to the bathroom for that? Oh, okay. Chloe's going to clean herself up after blowing Julia's back out. All right. Chloe just finished washing her hands. Then she looked at herself in the mirror. Was it really worth it? I feel like I could do it again some other time. But oh well, she thought to herself. I'm glad no one saw me do it, though. Bro, is that the post-nut clarity? Oh, fuck. Oh, this is funny. As she went to exit the bathroom, she had another imagination of Julia, but she was lying down on the floor fully naked. Chloe felt the thing again, but she instantly ran out because she didn't want to be aroused all over again. Oh, that was smart. I'm just looking out. Oh, yeah, we got plenty. Oh, we got plenty, y'all. We got plenty. Oh, fuck me. Okay. God damn it. I keep fucking up where I was again. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me. I'll find it again. What was I? Okay, yeah. In the bathroom, washing her hands. Yeah, time skip. As Julia, Chloe, Megan, and Yasmin all gathered at the dining room table and sat down on the chairs, Sasha and Jade turned off the lights in the house, except the dining room lights. Megan and Yasmin said, in unison. Oh, I would need another voice actor for that, bro. Fuck. Chloe and Julia were both confused, but they brushed it off afterwards. Jade and Sasha. Sorry to everyone named Sasha, bro. I am failing, y'all. Jade and Sasha. Why can't I say the name Sasha? Okay, there we go. I did it, guys. Jade and Sasha sat down on the chairs at the end of the table. Let's start this, shall we? Jade said proudly. We can make this some more fun, too, Sasha added. After she said that, she decided to grab an empty bottle of beer and span it around the table. It was spinning for a bit until the bottle landed on Megan. The dark brunette girl grinned, knowing she didn't have to go first. So, who are you going to ask? Yasmin peeped out. Wait, who's the brunette girl? Do I know who the brunette girl is? I'm a little confused. Okay, anyways, yeah, just let me know later. The brunette girl, yeah. Chloe knows. Chloe, truth or dare? She asked confidently. Chloe looked at Megan. She wasn't the first person to be asked, but she didn't really mind. Truth, Chloe answered. Megan smirked. Then smiled deviously. Yasmin giggled too. Sasha and Jade looked at each other for a moment, then looked back. Yasmin widened her eyes. Oh, fuck. We're getting like some anime shit, y'all. What do you like? Megan asked, straightforward. Chloe froze. Then she looked at Julia, then back at Megan. She kept looking at both girls fast. Ooh. Yasmin and Megan code happily. Jade and Sasha both widened their eyes. Chloe was blushing madly. Julia was kind of confused. Then Yasmin wrote a note and passed it to Julia. It read, Chloe likes you, Julia. Eyes widened to cover her mouth with her hands. She was blushing too. Chloe ran out of the dining room. Yasmin and Megan were laughing, and Jade and Sasha were very puzzled. Then Sasha realized what Megan did. Jesus Christ, Megan. I didn't know you would ask a question like that. She kind of said, kind of shocked. Julia, can you get Chloe? Jade asked. Sure, Julia replied. Julia got up from her seat. She started to search everywhere in the house, only to be unsuccessful. The only place she didn't visit was the basement. What the fuck? Surely none of the girls went there except Sasha herself. The rest of the brats weren't allowed to enter the basement because of secrets. To Julia's knowledge, she never knew where the basement was. Hence, she was at the house before and decided to check there. Sorry, y'all. As Julia made her way down, she heard some strange noise come from the basement. The noise kept getting louder and louder as Julia walked towards the noise. Julia was none other than mortified from what she saw. It was Chloe touching herself again. Oh my God, Julia exclaimed in pure shock. Chloe jumped and screamed in humiliation. She fell onto the floor with her member. What the fuck? Holy shit. Just getting caught like that is crazy work. Oh my God. Wait, bro. I fucking fucking didn't mean like this. Wait, where's flapping? Okay. Eartha Carson, we're back, y'all. She instantly covered it with the magazine. Again. Julia! Chloe yelled. What the hell are you doing here? Chloe asked, as she squatted and pulled her panties back up. Jay told me to get you, and I didn't expect you to be doing that. Julia replied, more disgusted. Ugh. Chloe got up. Look, Julia, she said. I'm like really sorry I did that. I just couldn't control myself, you know. Chloe apologized. Julia turned away from Chloe for a bit and brushed the thing off. Anywho, the others are waiting for you to join back for the game, Julia stated. But first, I really need to ask you something. Julia paused for a while as she turned around to face Chloe. Do you like me? Chloe blushed heavily and instantly, and she was too scared to answer Julia's question. To be fair, Yasmin did out Chloe's crush for Julia, so she did have to give herself in. Chloe sighed. Yeah, I do, she admitted. Ever since we were kids, I thought you were really cute and pretty. I've always had this thought about you didn't like me back, and I started dating Cameron. But ever since we broke up, I felt really lonely, and that's when my feelings for you came back into the picture. Julia was really flattered that Chloe would secretly love her for this long, and she felt like it was right to reciprocate. Oh, fuck. Wow, Chloe. She was blushing madly. I feel the same way, too. Both girls smiled. Does this mean we're a thing, Julia? Chloe asked, softly. Yes, Julia answered slowly. We are. The two girls got closer to each other, and then they both shared a passionate kiss. Did you guys hear that kiss? Kind of like that. That's a little like, it's a little more hardcore. It'd be probably, would they be more like, was it more like that's like a prison kiss. It's like, no, it's more like a little squeeze the lips together kiss. I'm guessing. I doubt it was like, you know what I mean. Anyways, God, I'm getting off topic with the freaky bro. Class, we are. Two girls got close to each other, and they both shared a passionate kiss. Chloe wrapped her arms around Julia's back, and Julia placed her hands on Chloe's blonde hair. Of course the fucking food is blonde, bro. Who would have thought? Of course. Bruh. Chloe stroked her fingers onto Julia's yoga pants and black hair as they were kissing. Oh, she's like yoinking that shit, bro. Suddenly, Chloe softly pinned Julia against the wall. Oh, fuck, bro. She's like out of the cosplays or some joint. She was about to reach under Julia's, let's see again, yoga pants, until Julia instantly felt it and pulled Chloe away. Don't you think this is going too fast? She asked. Chloe scratched her head. Oh, sorry, Julia, Chloe said. It's okay. Julia reassured. Maybe we could do this some other time? Chloe asked. Julia had to carefully think for a moment, but she accepted. Mm-hmm, she replied. She replied. She gave Chloe a kiss on the cheek. And Chloe blushed. The two girls started holding hands and made their way back upstairs to the dining room. As the girls went back, the rest of the game, win is fine. Sasha and Jade paused the game for a few, then they resumed. Some troops were really overboard, even the dares. Then the truth or dare ended because Yasmin and Megan wanted to watch Mean Girls. They all did, and it was good. I haven't watched that yet. All the girls fell asleep except for Chloe and Julia. Uh-oh. Chloe looked at Julia, remembering what she almost did to her. Julia was closing her eyes a lot, but suddenly she stopped to look at Chloe. Obviously, they both gave each other the look. This is where I need a face cam, bro, but I can't give you all that yet. This is where face cams are clutch, bro. Maybe when we get this more set up, we can figure that out. Well, Chloe started. Julia stopped her because she knew that Chloe was going to ask. I know, Chloe. Let's do it, Julia said with a smile. Megan overheard that what Chloe and Julia said, which slowly woke her. Oh, no, bro. Chloe and Julia both snuck into the guest room with their blankets. Megan shaked Yasmin to wake her up, but luckily, Yasmin did. Yes, Megan whispered. Yasmin groaned. Bro, groaned is every time I hear groan, I'm going to go... What? Megan, it's the middle of the night. I need some beauty sleep. I'm tired. You can sleep after this. Megan replied quickly. I think Chloe and Julia are going to do something really crazy. I saw them go to the guest room. How do you know? I have an instinct. We should follow them, Yasmin added as she yawned. Megan and Yasmin tipped their way into the guest room. They even crawled onto the floor and slowly climbed onto the ceiling, holding onto the fan so they wouldn't fall. But they decided to climb all the way to the window. It was open too, so they could see from afar. All right, y'all. So that was really fun to read. I had a blast reading that. So obviously, because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, I am not going to be reading this. However, we are going to find a way to safely read it. What I will probably do is make an unlisted. I'll probably in the morning. I could see myself in the morning recording myself doing it. So yeah, and I'll make it like unlisted on a post, so y'all can listen to it. I think that's just the safest way, especially if I turn monetization off and all that. I won't get in trouble. I just don't know what the rules are, and I know when it comes to sexy time, YouTube's a little more like hammer heavy. Unlike something with Walt, where it's just a stupid fucking Disney parody. Oh, Dark Brunette Girl is Sasha. Mean Girls is good? Yeah. So, that was really fun. But yeah, I'm probably going to record myself off stream, reading the rest of this. And then, we'll see where to take it from there. I actually had a lot, like I said, I had a lot of fun reading this. I don't know. It depends, because the problem is smuts are always like pornographic, right? So I have to figure out. If here's the thing, if you were to do a stream where you read this, you would have live. It would have to be set up probably to be at least like an 18 restricted thing, because right now, unfortunately, someone underage could walk into the stream and listen to this. So this stuff was like, you did a good job blurring out words. So I really appreciate that. That made this allow me to read it on stream. Can we listen to Poppy's I Disagree album now? That YouTube will definitely give me shit if I do music. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. And I will record myself, like I said, reading the whole thing, and I'll send you a link to it. Yeah, I'll probably make a post about it, so expect to see that very soon. But this was really fun to read. I had a really fun time reading this. So, yeah. You will definitely, if y'all want it, definitely read more of these. You know, I'm also open to criticisms. I'm also open to suggestions, ideas, how to make it better. You know, I think what I could, you know what, when I greened out, I didn't know how to do this stuff. Like, this is, like, it's basically Mad Libs, which for those of you who don't know, Mad Libs is this. Mad Libs is OG, son. Look at this. This is OG. This is how you did it old school. You would have to learn how to do adjectives and like all this stupid ass shit, bro. And it didn't help at all. But goddamn, did I love those fucking covers as a kid. Goddamn, did I love those covers as a kid, bro. Those covers were lit. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, bro. So, yeah, it's basically Mad Libs. But when I was like greening out, I was like, oh fuck, I gotta think about like a name and shit. But once we figured it out, bro, we were fucking going, bro. We were fucking going. Who would have thought black pepper can beat a high? So yeah. Let me know. Yeah, give me your opinions. Let me know. I'm gonna try. I should be able to also, I have a question. If I make an account with this shit, would it be able to let me copy paste? I probably need like a profile, no? Would that help me like download shit or whatever? Like let me know what y'all think. Yeah, so let me see if I can run that Halo mission. But yeah, Dolly, that was really fun. I had a fun time reading this. Obviously, I can't help you how to make it better because obviously I don't like. That was my first like half of a smut I've ever read, so bear with me there. But I had a fun time reading it. So, if some smut critic is gonna be like, "Ugh, you didn't talk about the dick part enough," I'm not gonna help. I'm not gonna be able to help you there. Am I live? I need to edit something real quick. I think I'm live in just a second here. I think I'm live, right? Uh, that there. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Is my bitch ass live? I look live. Am I talking? I'm hearing noises. Hello. Uh, yeah. Okay. Oops, not what I meant to do. Give me just a quick second, yo. I gotta grab a water bottle real quick. Okay. All right. How you doing, Dior? Just in time. It's for Dior. How you doing? Welcome, Dolly. Welcome, everybody, to probably, what, 2 people in here? Let's get it. Tee-hee. Let's get it. Okay. So, this is going to be a World of Warcraft stream today. However, there's going to be a little bit of a change, or just there's just a couple announcements I would like to make, and because I'm a lazy fuck, I'm going to use this stream to make a little content for something I have been cooking up. So, chat, what are we talking about? What is Unk yapping about again? He's always yapping about some stupid ass shit. Unk, this motherfucker Unk, what's he yapping about? Unk has made a secondary channel. It is called Sloppy NPC. What is Sloppy NPC, you might ask? Sloppy NPC is going to be my secondary channel. This channel is going to be a couple things. It's going to be kind of game rants. So what you see here, I just made some content yesterday. Basically, it's just me like kind of yapping about bullshit. Any clips, shorts from the streams, moments in the streams, and, you know, any like kind of talk specifically about gaming, I'm going to cover on this channel. Now, the reason I am making this channel is because I would like my main channel to be a little more algorithm friendly. And unfortunately, with the way my content has been going, yeah, you definitely had the word sloppy in mind. Shut up. Anywho, before I was rudely fucking interrupted, yeah, this channel is basically going to be the second channel. I don't know if I'm going to keep it as Sloppy NPC. It seems to be sticking with some people. So, yeah. Basically, it's just kind of going to be a place for, like, secondary kind of stuff. If I decide to do shorts, I'm going to have them on here. So, this channel is going to have a lot more videos, probably, than my actual YouTube channel, which is going to be more high quality content. I kind of want my main channel be high quality content. And if you haven't noticed, I have delisted a lot of streams. So a lot of those older streams are going to be here. I don't know why that's the first one. That makes me look really fucking sus. I probably got to get rid of that thumbnail, guys. Anyways, this is going to be a channel that I will kind of make content for. Nothing's going to be super high quality on this channel. Again, it's going to be kind of yippity yappity if you just want the extra stuff. Damn, I'm already getting bullied? What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean, damn, you're already getting bullied? Oh my fucking god. Crazy, bro. That's fucking insane to talk to me like that. But yeah, so basically, that's going to be this channel. And another thing, chat, we have a Patreon. We have a Patreon. It is almost complete. I got to make things look a little pretty. But yeah, I do have a Patreon now. Yes, we're selling out, chat. But the reason I bring up this Patreon on stream is because I'm only going to have one tier. $5 to get you a bunch of nice stuff. But I originally was going to have 2 tiers. And it would have been a spicier tier for, like, fanfic erotica. Now, there's a few problems that I came to that tier. First off, you told me to shut up because I recommended on the name. Because I commented on the name. Oh. I mean, I'm not wrong, am I? It's not even been 5 minutes and you're already trying to make me crash out, bro. That is fucking crazy. Just let me fucking talk about my shitty fucking secondary channel. Look, no one's gonna subscribe to this garbage, but I'm gonna post slop on it anyways, bro. I'm gonna post my fucking slop on this channel. So when I'm feeling sloppy, I'm gonna slop it onto this channel and get a way sexier profile pic. Because this one's kind of diarrhea diaper right now. No wonder I only have one fucking subscriber. Jesus. Jesus. Don't ask who it is. But yeah, basically, I was originally going to consider reading like erotica. But what ended up happening was when I talked about it with a couple of people, it was a little mixed because it's a little off brand for my main channel. Which let me swap to that real quick. Originally, it's not exactly brand for my channel, but worst of all, I could run the risk of getting copyright striked. I don't want to have to deal with any legalities just for reading a fucking story. And I was said by Dolly maybe it could just be fan stories, which is true. But I would need probably consent from A, the author, and B, like people should ask me to read it. I kind of realize I don't want to just read something when nobody asked for it because, a lot of shit can get raunchy. Guess who the second subscriber is, by the way? Shout out to Dolly. You want to know something embarrassing, Dolly? You're actually the first subscriber because I subscribed with my main account. That's embarrassing. Why did I admit that? Now I'm really getting canceled. I'm going to get canceled for review botting for subscribing to my own slop channel, bro. That's crazy, bro. I can't wait for that to get clipped out of context. Okay, so now even though I unfortunately will not be doing erotica weekly readings or some bullshit like that, I have made the promise that I partially fulfilled and never fucking finished, which is reading Dolly's story. So I will not be doing a bedtime story, but I will read this story she did. What's it called? Rats. What the fuck is your story called? Oh, Sluts. Right. Okay. I am going to just finish it. You use alt to like comments. Okay, you don't. Okay. Don't get me exposed right now for that, bro. It's just a slop channel, but I appreciate it. Anyways, we're going to actually read this, and then we are going to upload it on the slop channel. How you doing, Mike? We're going to read it. Since I think a lot of the people who are in chat right now have seen me read part 1 already, we're just going to read part 2 and part 3 because I think you only made 3 parts, right? So we're going to just read part 2 and 3 here. And then I'm going to play some World of Warcraft. That is kind of the idea. So am I on the right page? I'm trying to remember. 2, 3. God damn. Okay. So we've read this part. The bio on the second channel, I'm crying. I know, right? Link everyone to my second channel, bro. My slop channel is desperate for your subscription. Okay, so we've established that we've read this one already. We've read this part. And if you don't remember, We were named like Julia. We were brunette. We were wearing like athletic pants or some fucking shit like that. And we basically got freaky with our friend Chloe, who's a fucking Fuda. So basically, that's kind of what happened in chapter 1. Um, and for those of you who were not here the first time I read this, do not worry. I do have a video of me reading the first part. So that's going to be in my slop channel. So yeah. Basically, let me try to explain this because I'm a little dumb and I need to explain it to myself. On Slop channel, we're going to upload the first part I read a couple months ago and the rest of this. So that's going to be the plan of attack. Listening to Mel right now. Wow. Crazy. All right. So let's just establish who we are again. I think our name was Julia. Our eyes were brown. Hair length. Who the fuck cares? I don't know. We're a tomboy. Favorite colors, green. Favorite snack. I got a Rice Krispies right here. Do you hear that? You got that ASMR? Should I be an ASMR channel, guys? Our favorite food is macaroni. And what's our favorite drink? Right now, our favorite drink is a Topo Chico. You're doing great because you're getting clout right now. You enjoy while you fucking can. Alright. It was a bright, sunny day in the city of... What the fuck is that? Stitzelville? Stitzelville? We're going to call that Stitzelville. I don't know how to say that, bro. The temperature is very high. At almost 90 degrees. The streets were busy, and most of the cars were driving on the beach for some cooling. Yasmin's car can be seen in the 10th row, the third car down. Jade has quite an attitude. We're in Yasmin's car. God damn it, Jake explains angrily. I hate this fucking traffic. Won't these slow-ass cars just move? Yasmin driving the car. Side-eyes Jade. Mean mugging her in the process for a second. She finds out how Jade said her words rather annoying, but doesn't say anything so that Jade could get more mad, or doesn't get more mad. I was like, holy shit. It's Stylesville? Stylesville, okay. I was like, what the, how do you say that? That goofy ass shit, bro. God damn. Chloe spoke to Jade. Cool cat, calm down. We're almost there. Chloe, tired to reassure. Tried to reassure. I'm hot, Jade said aggressively. I'm so hot, I can feel my skin melting. For the rest of the ride, the other girls had to listen to Jade ranting about the weather, pretending to engage and agree with her. They live in California, so high temperatures are quite common. That's true, they are quite common. Once Yasmin's car reaches to the beach, she drives into the parking lot of it. She sees a free spot instantly and drives slightly fast there, parking her car. All the girls get out of the car in excitement, grabbing all the stuff they need for the beach too. Chloe and Yasmin started to take pictures of the scenery, while Jade and Megan were talking to each other. Ginger tried to talk to Sasha, but was ignored. Sasha is currently thinking to herself, damn, I wonder where Julia's at. I'd kill her to be here, to be honest, Sasha said in her head. She really wanted to figure out if Julia was at the place or not. But to her surprise, she was. Sasha... I can't say the name! Okay, I'm good. Sasha saw Julia in the distance. With the corner of her eye, she immediately peeked. Julia was wearing a two-piece green bikini with brown sandals. She had black sunglasses on her hair, not covering her eyes. She was playing volleyball with her friends. Her hair is down too. Holy shit, bro. The Disney Princess 8? Okay. Sasha got excited, gently distracted from Ginger. Oh god, Julia's so sexy. Wait, she should be wearing that mostly around me. Sasha thought to herself again, forming a seductive smirk. Hello? Ginger said to Sasha, waving her hand at her face. Sasha rapidly shook her head for a second. Oops, my bad. Sasha said, finally giving Ginger attention. What are you looking at? The others just went in. Let's catch up, Ginger said, holding Sasha's hand as they walked back inside. Sasha didn't feel like responding, hence going back to stare at Julia again. Now we're at the beach. In a second here, I don't know when, but I get the halfway point, I'm going to switch out my beer because this is fucking trash. There's no sweetness. It's just like fucking orange. Ugh. Where's the... I need something. I need like to spike it with something, bro. I need like some 7-Up with this shit. Chloe and Yasmin were in the water and laying on their purple and pink heart-shaped floats, still taking selfies. They took a lot of pictures too. Ginger was building a castle in the sand, while Sasha and Megan were relaxing on the chairs. Julia approached Sasha and Megan happily. Oh my god! Julia said gleefully, hugging both the girls. Shit, 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 Sasha said to herself again, looking at Julia's bust. Sasha got more excited, but she tried to restrain herself, obviously being in a public place. Hey, Julia, how's it going? She asked, still shaking a little bit. I'm great. I'm glad you asked. Julia responded, confidently. Megan raised her eyebrows, looking at Sasha in confusion, but she brushed it off. God, I've been searching for y'all everywhere, Julia continued. So are we, Sasha lied. She knows she was gawking at Julia when they first got there. She was just way too happy to see her too. Her face is almost turning red. Sasha, are you okay? Megan claimed in, puzzled. Yeah, sorry. You know, let's just get something to drink, yeah? Sasha replied anxiously. The two girls nodded. Then they went to a local beach bar. The girls ordered meals and beverages. Sasha ordered a 15-piece chicken tenders, a bowl of spicy ramen, and Sprite. Megan ordered 2 Chipotle-like burritos and a lemonade. God damn, 2 Chipotle-like burritos? Why did she gotta order 2 burritos? Why she gotta order 2 burritos, bro? God damn. That's crazy work. And a lemonade, well. And then Julia ordered mac and cheese and, what's this called? Topo Chico. Oh, wait, she can't order that. Fuck. Shit, I'm 18. A Sprite. The girls sat at the bar to enjoy what they were having. Time skip. All the girls were having an amazing time at the beach. The temperature rapidly decreased as the day went by. The girls eventually decide they all want to go back to Yasmin's place. Everyone gathered up for the last picture. Okay, y'all, say cheese, Yasmin said in excitement. Cheese. The rest of the girls cheered in unison. Yasmin takes the picture, holding her phone horizontally. Once the girls get ready to grab their stuff, Sasha approaches Julia, still looking at her up and down. Julia doesn't notice yet, as she's packing her stuff. Hey, Julia. I just want to tell you your bikini's so cute, Sasha said fondly and shyly at the same time. Jasmine blushed at the statement, but replied with gratitude. Thanks, Sasha. Julia giggled drove Sasha crazy, but she was good at hiding it. She just smiled at Julia softly. Man, I can't wait for later. I could just do it now. Pull it together, Sasha. Snap the hell out of it, Sasha demanded in her thoughts, still trying to keep a calm face. You're gonna ask what's trash? I don't know, bro. Skipping. Time skip. Ooh, we're getting close to halfway point. Okay, when I make it to the smut part, I'm going to replace my drink, so that'll only be like a minute. Yasmin's car finally arrived at the driveway of her house. No, not one girl left a single thing behind at the beach. As the girls go out to unpack their stuff, Sasha pulled Julia from the others. Julia seemed very confused on why she did that. Julia, we need to talk. Sasha spoke to shyly. Sure, what? Julia asked curiously. I like you. A lot. Sasha said, straightforward. I didn't know if it means much, but you're kinda and very pretty. Sasha was staring at Julia with hearts slowly forming in her eyes. Julia didn't know what else to say. I'll think about it, Julia said shyly. Sasha just nodded her head and went straight to her phone. All the girls were really exhausted and tired, hence why they're sitting on the couch. Sasha and Julia decided to go to her room that Yasmin picked for her. She then sat on the bed, while Julia was lying down. So warm, Julia said, relaxed as she pushed herself more out of the bed. Julia was so happy that she was in Sasha's room for the first time, too. She looked around in awe, wishing her bedroom back at home looked like that. Sasha just looked at Julia and chuckled to herself. So I low-key Hades is like a top 2 of Mel albums. I only know 2 of her albums, I'm not gonna lie. That's because you guys bullied me into listening to her. Anyways, I'm gonna grab a new drink. Probably turn off my AC, and then I'm gonna read this to the side, because last time I did get partially demonetized for reading this, so I have a little more control, although I'm sure it's already too late. It's not like these streams I get anything crazy, but just for future proofing myself, I'm gonna do that. But give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. Okay, Unk is back. Okay. I can't wait for this part to be read. I find it so funny that you had time to type 2 fucking messages and then redact them. I find that real fucking interesting. Just for the record. I find that really funny. Okay. So this is measure 1. Now measure 2, I'm going to do this. And you're going to look at my screen. But I'm going to just kind of read it. Or actually, how can I do this? I'll just read it from the side here. Okay. So this is where the smut starts. Sasha smiled lovingly, examining Julia's body up and down again, like she did at the beach. Sasha painted images of her head of what she could do to Julia if she ever lets her. Sasha gets aroused immediately. I gotta ask you something, Sasha asked before being cut off. Oh, the thing earlier? I like you too, Sasha. I was gonna tell you, Julia replied. Yes, she feels the same way, oh my god, Sasha exclaimed in her mind. Oh, I'm glad, but I just wanted to ask you if you could, Sasha asked lustfully as she narrowed her eyes and raised her eyebrows 3 times. Julia blushed heavily, knowing what Sasha wanted. Totally, but please be gentle. Sasha smirked sinisterly. She wanted to do the opposite, clearly wanting to destroy Julia's insides. But she hid her smirk with an understanding smile and nodding her head to comply with Julia's request, trying to pretend she was. That's fucked up. God damn. I'm gonna get some socks on. Chat, Unc has sensitive feet, so we gotta put some socks on. Sometimes when I don't cut my toenails and like nails and stuff, I need to put socks on. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. They're fine right now. It's just I like to be a hygienic individual. You know, I'm not a very dirty person. The only thing dirty in my house is my carpet. I don't clean that enough. I gotta clean my carpets more often. But I'm a good boy otherwise. The spicy part. How long is this? God damn, this is a long spicy part. Alrighty. Sasha took her clothes off fast, revealing her bare body. Julia was hesitant to do something considering this was her first time. Wait, what? This is her first time? Wait. Okay, so are the stories not canon? Are they like different? Because clearly the first chapter she got freaky with Chloe. So wouldn't this be her second time, or are these like not canon? Okay, but I guess that doesn't matter. Who fucking cares? Shut up, Carson. Julia decided to take hers off too, but slowly, as she did reveal her big bust as she took off her bra. They were rather D-cup sized, and they bounced around. She took off her panties, her bottom bounced like her bust did. So we're thick, I guess. Sasha got more excited to the point where she can't hold back her urges anymore, letting her thoughts win and consume her. Just then, Sasha pinned Julia down to the bed, making her spread her legs. Sasha slowly put her member in, okay, we're just gonna skip that. Then she started to move back and forth slowly, fulfilling Julia's. Be gentle, promise. Julia let a soft moan out too. I'm gonna skip that. Julia moaned slowly. This is so good. So big too. Julia made a pleading face. Sasha loved how Julia looked. Then she went a little faster, making Julia moan louder. Ah! Julia whimpered out again. You like that? Sasha asked, in a seductive tone. Julia was distracted by her whimpering, which made Sasha get slightly impatient. Well, do you? Sasha peeped out again, more quietly, but yet in a vaguely louder tone. She wanted to answer Julia so bad. She squeezed Julia's jubilees. Julia squeaked softly. She let out a moan, but not the common type of moan that she just peeps out of people's mouths. It was shaky, high-pitched moan that could be a mix of pain. As Sasha smiled, her white teeth glint in the dim light of the bedroom. Sasha giggled. Too hard. Julia peeped out, still moaning out. But I do. Sasha felt more happy hearing Julia saying that, making her move back and forth much faster than before. Now she's going as fast as she can. Holy shit. Julia kept moaning the same way as usual, and Sasha also stretched to her make her low groans. The noise was so loud, the only girl who heard them. And that girl was Chloe. Ah, there it is. There it is, chat. There it is. There's the catch. Where was Chloe this whole time? There she is. Uh-oh. What the hell was that? Chloe asked herself, wanting to investigate. She was bewildered. And then her ears got close to the sound. Yes, go deeper, Julia moaned out excessively. Chloe was about to get mad, but then she just assumed she was hearing things. Whatever, Chloe said to herself, walking away. Julia, damn it, I'm gonna blow. Stay still, okay, baby? Sasha panted heavily to Julia. Julia was too distracted by her whimpering until Sasha announced her climax. Really? Me too, Mommy. Julia pleaded out. After that, both of the girls released on each other's areas. Sasha released inside Julia, and Julia released inside Sasha's member. At the kitchen, Yasmin was grabbing some water when she heard the noise. She was extremely puzzled and concerned. Huh? Yasmin said. She had an instinct on something. Sasha better not be messing up my shit. Yasmin scoffed at that moment. Okay. Anyone toes get red in the shower? Sometimes. Just asking. I forgot to emphasize, or so I thought it was. I'm crying. 22 with no kids. Who's 22 with no kids? Is that a Martinez quote? Are you guys quoting her again? Because I'm 26 with no kids. Although I don't know if I want kids. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know if I want to pay. You know, it's $35. I mean, it's like 35 grand to pop out a baby, guys. Isn't that fucking insane? Talk about the economy. Anyways, Julia and Sasha had plenty of fun together. Julia, to be exact, was much more satisfied. She never had anyone have their fluids in her before. She was confused, but at the same time, she was okay with it. You loved that, didn't you? Sasha quoted teasingly, rubbing Julia's jubilees. Uh-huh, so good. Julia giggled softly and gleefully. Sasha decided to cover herself with a blanket and threw one at Julia because she was getting tired already. Julia did the same thing Sasha did, but hesitantly. Then she was mortified, realizing she's done something horrible. She was too stimulated to notice when she was busy with Sasha. Oh God, I can't tell you this at all, Julia whispered to her in fear. She wondered what Chloe would react and do to her if she ever found out. Then suddenly changed her mind. Actually, whatever, Julia peeped. As long as Chloe doesn't know, I'm okay. Besides, Sasha feels so much better. Just as Julia was about to sleep, she noticed the door opening behind her. She decided to close it, still laying down on the bed. She first gave Sasha a long, sloppy kiss. God damn. Then after that, she prepared herself for bed, awaiting for another day to come by. Sorry if this was short. Damn, this was long, bro. These were long, bro. All right. Let's see. Oh, man. I'm just trying to see how long this is. Word count. Alrighty. So, this is Yasmin X Femme is next. But before we do Yasmin X Femme, let's crack another one. And this time it's a Modelo Aguas Frescas. Pepino y limon. Cucumber lime. Some friends got me this for my birthday. Mm, that tastes good. Also, okay. Um, okay. So I was thinking of something I have to do real quick. I'm gonna finish this. We're gonna read all this, but once I do read this, the transition from this to WoW will need a bit second. I need to. I had a delayed birthday gift to give to my older brother. Uh, he had his birthday recently. So did I. I do want to give him his gift, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to finish what we started. So, yeah, let's just get to it. Also, I'm going to be a little less loud. Um, people do live here. I want to respect their privacy. All right, let's get it. The time is 7 a.m. All the girls. How long is it? Okay. All the girls were sleeping cozy. Jade was asleep in one room, and Sasha and Julia were clearly sleeping together in Sasha's room. Julia assigned the room only had Megan and Ginger. Oh, Julia's assigned room only had Megan and Ginger. The other two girls were up, and they were Yasmin and Chloe. Chloe was sitting on the couch looking a little skeptical, thinking to herself she was wondering what happened, what she heard last night. She swore heard something, a specific type of noise. She assumed it was a moan. She didn't want to think too much about it, but it was lingering in her mind right before she went to bed. She decided to investigate the noise later in the day. Yasmin, on the other hand, finished making breakfast, which was 7 fried eggs with 14 pieces of bacon, and she just got finished cooking food. At first, she separated the bacon in pieces into two. Then she was put in then she put in all the meals, especially the bacon pieces, on 7 plates each. She let out a small sigh of relief. All the other girls were sitting around the M shaped table, eating their plates. Yasmin was in the center of it. Yasmin decided that she would sit next to Yasmin instead of Chloe. Chloe, for some reason, was confused because Julia was usually with her. You guys want to? You guys have any more plans today? Megan asked everyone as she finished her food. I want to go to the fair or something. Maybe that one place I went to with Tanya and her friend. Uh, the girls except Julia said in unison, except for Julia. I don't. I'd love to go, Julia said. Megan, are you sure? Yasmin asked, slightly concerned. Remember that story you told us about that sleepover when you were little? I was just hallucinating, Megan blurted out. Don't worry. I blurted out. At the carnival, the girls plus Julia make it to the carnival. It was filled with life, just like how it was when Megan first went. But this time, two specific ladies weren't there. Who knows where they are now? All the rides seemed simple and fun. Some seemed big, tall, and scary. Even new rides got added. Megan was in awe of how the carnival looked. It was exactly like how she imagined when she was a little girl. The others were a little neutral. Julia loved it too, but not as much as Megan. Julia looked at Yasmin and went a little closer to her. Yasmin slightly reacted, but she just passed her hand down Julia's shoulder. Julia made a soft sound. Yasmin was confused by Julia's actions. She was going to say something, but decided to keep it to herself. She did look at Chloe for a bit, then looked away. All of the girls went on a different rides except Yasmin and Julia. Yasmin, Julia said in a rather soft tone, I want to go on a carousel. Sure thing, Yasmin replied, shrugging her shoulders. They make their way on the carousel. Julia and Yasmin both go on the carousel together. Yasmin was on the back and Julia was at the front. Once the carousel turned on, everyone on it was spinning around, including Yasmin and Julia. Julia was arching her back and press her tush against Yasmin's crotch. Ah, she would fucking do that, bro. Yasmin's eyes windered, and she was confused on why Julia was doing it. Are you good? Y- Yazzie, I am, don't worry. Julia winked as she pressed her tush on Yasmin more. Yasmin was feeling a little nervous because it was a little embarrassing act. What are you doing? Yasmin asked, slightly shoving Julia away. Whatever it is, just say it normally, please. Jasmine sounded a little shocked as she said that. Sorry, Julia said, rearranging her sitting position. I. It's just that. As Julia tried to finish her sentence, the ride operator stopped the carousel and yelled out, Next! Indicating everyone on the carousel should get off so that other people waiting in line could get on. Yasmin and Julia got off the carousel, and Julia took a look around the ride to get on. Yasmin grabbed Julia by her shoulder and pulled her off the restrooms area. The restrooms was luckily rather empty. Yasmin! Julia peeped out softly as Yasmin entered the last stall in the bedroom. Finish your sentence, Yasmin asked, yet slightly commanded. What were you saying before we had to get off? It's just that I. Julia hesitated. She swallowed her stomach and looked down at Yasmin's crotch. I, I need you in me. Yasmin was shocked and dumbfounded. She never thought words like that could come out of Julia's mouth. And quite frankly, her words aren't the only thing that does. Yasmin had to take 5 minutes to process this. Okay, we are. Julia was sweating, obviously. She was hoping that Yasmin would be so upset. She had Sasha drool over her. So why didn't Yasmin budge? Little did she know, she was about to find out. Suddenly, Yasmin broke the silence after exactly 5 minutes. Yasmin, Julia, aren't you like sleeping with Chloe? Julia obviously got scared. She didn't realize Yasmin witnessed Julia get her insides rearranged by Chloe. Arranged by Chloe. What she also doesn't know is that Yasmin wasn't the only one who watched. Damn it, I can explain, Julia said, obviously trembling. I can't help myself. Yeah, I know you can't. Don't tell her, please. I'll do anything. Anything? Yes. Like what? Julia looked at Yasmin's lips and placed her hands on Yasmin's cheeks. She immediately kissed her lips. Yasmin was a little shocked too. Then she started to enjoy what Julia was doing. She closed her eyes and kissed Julia back. Okay. Meanwhile, at the restaurant, Sasha, Chloe, Jade, Megan, and Ginger were sitting at the table eating their food. The food that was ordered for Yasmin was in a bag, and Megan had it placed out for her. She promised that the girls shall hold on to it. Where are the pretty princess and Julia? Chloe asked, a little concerned. If you're gonna say something, they're gonna go on more rides. Why didn't they tell us? Don't worry. Their phones probably died or something, Sasha said, trying to reassure Chloe. I'm sure they'll find us here. Maybe I can go look for them, Ginger said, trying to volunteer. I'll let you know once I found them. I'll watch your food. Thanks, Sash. See you later. I don't know what to say for the part about your birthday. Oh, I don't know. Don't worry about it. Ginger says she walked out of the restaurant and go back to Yasmin and Julia at the women's restroom. Uh-oh. Yasmin and Julia were making out. Yasmin tried to not get touchy, but Julia was super persistent. She tried to rub on Yasmin's stomach and chest. Yasmin, however, was slowly growing down there. She didn't realize at first, but she kept growing. She moaned and groaned a little bit. Julia just looked at Yasmin's pipe. Hold on. And she smiled. Yasmin rolled her eyes and slided in slight annoyance. She immediately lifted up her skirt and pulled down her panties, revealing her member. It was slightly bigger than Sasha's and Chloe's. Okay, now we're to the side. Oh, interesting. We get no. It's just straight to it. You didn't. Okay. You know what to do, Yasmin said, in a clearly demanding tone. Get to it. Julia giggled, loving how Yasmin was so ordering her around. Julia started to lick the top of her member. She started making circles around it. Yasmin sighed a little bit, but it was deep. Julia noticed. She tried to put her mouth halfway through Yasmin's member. Yasmin grasped and whimpered deeply. She slid it out. She never received this before, not even from her best friend's girlfriend. Are there any males in this story? Do they exist? Julia started to go faster. She pressed onto her hands and Yasmin's legs and started going back and forth, sucking and licking Yasmin's member. Julia closed her eyes, savor of the taste. Julia let out. Shit. Yasmin breathed out again. Her body started trembling, even her legs. She couldn't tag it anymore. She grabbed Julia's head and started to move back and forth into Julia's mouth, imagining it was her punai. Julia made gagging noises as Yasmin continued to go back and forth. Yasmin held onto her head and pulled in Julia's hair. Both girls now have their eyes rolled all the way up. Keep at it. You're so good, Jasmine says seductively as she was moaning away. I can tell you wanted this when you were rubbing on me. Julia could only make gargling noises and moans. She also started drooling on Yasmin's member. Her spit got onto her jubilees. Yasmin started to move faster, to the point where she shoved her whole member, especially her nuts. Julia felt like throwing up because Chloe, not too, and more came from her mouth, and she trailed onto Jubilee's. Julia was teary-eyed. She never felt something get wet, and Yasmin was feeding her. This is a lot, damn. Meanwhile, Ginger finally made it to the restroom area, but she took a break from trying to figure out where Yasmin and Julia were at in the carnival. She believed that she wasn't going to spend several hours looking for two girls that she'll continue to search for later if they still aren't found. She had to use the bathroom a lot. When she first entered, she heard not so ordinary noises. She ignored it at first, and then she had to go in the first stall. When she was taking a break, the noises became prominent and easy to figure out. They were clearly moans. But who can be making those sounds? Who the fuck is in there? Julia whimpered under her Ginger whispered under her breath. So weird. She then flushed the toilet. Jasmine and Julia obviously didn't realize that Ginger was in the same place as them now, so they continued to orally do the deed. As Ginger started to wash her hand, the running water wasn't able to block out the sounds of the moans. Ginger was getting annoyed, so after she finished washing her hands, she side-eyed the stall. She tried to squint her eyes to see who the couple having their intimate moment was. It was obviously Yasmin and Julia. She slightly, yet kind of loudly, gasped as her face turned mortified. Oh my gosh! Her verbal expression was louder than her gasp, but she just didn't know how else to express her shock. Her jaw immediately dropped and quickly used her phone to snatch a picture of Yasmin and Julia before they noticed. She ran away. Yasmin stopped moving back and forth on Julia and took her member out. Oh no, Yasmin said. Julia, what happened? Yasmin, I think someone hurt us. Let's clean ourselves up and get out of here. All right, but could we still continue? Yeah, we can. Back in my place. We gotta be extra quiet and cautious. We're back. Julia and Yasmin deep cleaned each other off. Julia included. Julia had to use a green toothbrush to brush her teeth and make her breath not reek of human meat. She even cleaned up her upper body, especially her mouth, neck, and bust. Jasmine had to clean up her pants and her member too. She put out all the clothes and back and got out of the restroom before anyone else could see them. Ginger may not have had Yasmin and Julia's secret. May or may not have out Julia's secret and Yasmin's secret to the other girls, but the answer will come soon. Do you think Ginger will snitch? Of fucking course. Of course, but you know what? Oh, I can't click that. I was gonna be sassy and click that. Whatever. Yeah. So, thank y'all for seeing that, for being a part of that. That is going to go on the Sloppy MPC channel, where I hopefully should still have the first part of when I read that. Let me take a look real quick. I should still have that. Yes, I do. I'm going to compilate those all together, maybe add a little GIF there, and then yeah, we will whatchamacallit? We will continue that. I mean, if you decide to write more, I'll finish it. When you finish, the next time I will read that, it has to be finished. So let me know when you finish it. Then I'll make a part 2 on the Sloppy Unky MPC channel. I think it's more appropriate that way. It adds a little more comic. It makes it less forced. It makes it less a part of the brand. I definitely like reading fun stuff like that. I mean, obviously, I appreciate words being replaced, but yeah, that was kind of funny. Maybe in the future I'll read more of those upon request, but I don't want to get in a copyright situation, and B, as long as certain words are covered, and I'll continue it because now I have more free time. I bet you do. I'm surprised you haven't had unlimited free time this whole time. Anywho, it's time to play some WoW. Oh, but before I play WoW, I need to do one thing real quick. Hashtag they missed it, by the way. They can watch this stream. Plus, it's going to be public on the Sloppy Unky MPC channel. Okay? They don't got to worry about nothing. Anywho, though, let me just get to the login menu here, and then I will, I got to give my brother a quick little gift. So, yeah, I will be back. Give me like 5-ish minutes, and then I will be back to play some World of Warcraft and get angry, because this game has been making me rage. Oh, I gotta wait for this update anyways. How long did the update take? Yeah, anyways, I gotta wait for this update. Oh, nope. We're gonna hit the play button. Okay, I will be right back, guys. If you, yes you, have made it to the end of this video, then thank you so much for watching. But if you just can't get enough of me and want to support me in some shape or form, then there's a couple ways you can do so. Well, first off, we have YouTube memberships, which get you these fun and simple little quirks right here. But what if that doesn't satisfy you? What if you need something bigger, deeper, greater, harder? For you, I have a Patreon with these fun little perks right here.
Shut yo bitch ass up, Unky. All I care about is bullying you.
Well, if that's the harsh reality I have to accept for the rest of my life, then check me out on my live streams, where I stream about twice a week, typically on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, around 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. It really depends on what's going on with, life and stuff. And if you're unable to make it to a live stream, then fear not. Our second channel is here to save the day or ruin it, depending on your take on life. Right now, all these things are rather new to the game for me, so over time, expect to see a lot more fun and exciting content in these given areas. But for now, take care, and I'll see you soon.